Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took his case against the Iran nuclear deal directly to American Jews on Tuesday. It's part of a series of campaigns and counter-campaigns around the world to court and sway public opinion. CCTV's Jessica Stone reports.
My solemn responsibility as Prime Minister is to make sure that Israel's concerns are heard.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu used a private webcast Tuesday to convince American Jews the Iran nuclear deal is a bad one. Prime Minister Netanyahu has become the opposition-in-chief to the Iran nuclear deal and knows that politically influential American Jews could push the U.S. Congress to reject it in September. More than 10,000 people registered for his remarks, sending in nearly 3,000 questions.
If the U.S. Congress rejects this agreement, what are the alternatives to prevent Iran from achieving the nuclear weapons capability?
The best way to prevent Iran from getting nuclear weapons has not changed. Increase the sanctions, increase the pressure. Don't prematurely give away the best leverage you have.
Hours later, U.S. President Barack Obama met with a group of prominent U.S. Jews and Israeli Americans at the White House. Since the interim agreement with Iran was announced, the Obama administration has been holding conference calls and webcasts with the Jewish community. Obama has also spoken in a synagogue.
A deal that makes the world and the region, including Israel, more secure. That's how I define a good deal.
But White House outreach on the Iran nuclear deal did not include sending America's top diplomat to Israel. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry only met with Gulf state leaders recently in the Middle East. They share Israel's concerns.
We have to live together under a certain criteria which we have to set together. That's the good neighboring, and against any interfere in other internal affairs, countering terrorism.
Like Israel, Sunni nations in the region are also worried about Iran's links to terror groups like Hamas. And while Russia has invited the leader of that group to Moscow, Israel's prime minister is still warning anyone who will listen about what lifting sanctions against Iran could mean for the region.
As a result of this deal, there'll be more terrorism, there'll be more attacks, and more people will die.
Jessica Stone, CCTV, Washington.